To Iraq now, where violence is still out of control. Bombings and other attacks killed at least 22 people in Baghdad. This comes as Sunni tribal groups claim Iraq is in a state of revolution, and it's resulting in thousands of people fleeing the city in an attempt to stay safe. CCTV's Tony Chang found this report from Iraqi Kurdistan.
Not quite the end of the road, but at least these refugees were now safe. They'd come from near Tal Afar, the border town that fell to the Sunni militants on Monday morning. But they were afraid of the militants and the Iraqi army in equal measure.
Actually, we are afraid of both of them. So in case we just came out, in case something happened, there will be no difference between both of them are dangerous.
The family with all its possessions piled into a pickup truck joined the long queue at what's now become the border. Not a different country yet, but the only part of Iraq which is currently safe and secure. This is the fine line that divides safety and peril in Iraq today. Over here, Kurdish-controlled autonomous areas. Over there, Iraq, which is being fought over by the government and the Islamic militants. The Kurdish army, the Peshmerga, are being very careful about who they let in. But they think since violence broke out last week, more than 500,000 Iraqis have already sought sanctuary within this area. Some of those people are living just next to the border post at Qazir, an impromptu holding camp for refugees. The Kurdish authorities were taken by surprise when hundreds of thousands started flooding in from Mosul. But with the continued fighting, they're preparing for the worst.
Yeah.
Are you expecting many more people?
Yeah, we expected more people, so because they have to save themselves and come to here.
The conditions are basic. The tents, some from the Kurds, some from the UN, provide cover. Blankets and other necessities have been donated too, but it's over 40 degrees in the baking sun. The wind whips up little twisters of dust that race through the camp, and tempers are running high. Many of the sectarian divisions dividing Iraq are on display here too. On many levels, these people's home is now breaking apart. One refugee, Hoda, showed us her new life. Conditions were very basic, but they were doing what they could. Families had already headed back to Mosul, but they didn't dare. She told me everyone was afraid of kidnappings, and they were prepared to stay there for as long as they needed to, just to keep their daughters safe. And they could be joined by many more as the fighting continues and gets closer to the capital, Baghdad. Huge tractors level the earth, ready for more tents to be laid, awaiting arrivals to one of the few places that remains secure in Iraq today. Tony Chang, CCTV, Iraqi Kurdistan.